All right, here we are. I've done it. I've gone live. There's some theme music. That's enough of that. How's everyone doing? I haven't done StreamYard in forever. Okay, there it is. Now it's showing me 8 people are watching. Now I know at least I'm not talking into the void. Joe Harvey's in the comments. He's still not a Steve guy. Justice Gash is here. Hey, Justice. And we've got Edinburgh Ken.
Still not a Steve guy.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, not too bad.
Here, hey, Justice.
We've got some sort of doubling on the audio. If you could put on headphones, it would help. I'm going to mute you for the time being. All right.
Hey.
Hey, everybody. Who else is joining in?
Yeah.
Alex, John, Samard, Basement Guitar Superstar. What's up, party people? I like your little avatar, Basement Guitar Superstar. Raw is here. Raw, you're I think I saw you on the Patreon list. I just edited the next podcast episode. And I think that's you on there. If it's not, that's cool too. Joe Harvey here too. Henry has entered the room. You want to say hi really quick, Henry?
Huh? Who's there?
No one right now. I'm doing a live stream and there's no one on the other side. All right, I'll come back out in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Oh, lost other stream. Oh, I'll let him back in if he rejoins. Can you please close both the doors for me, Henry? Thank you. Oh my gosh. Just a second. All right. Anyone have any questions? Sassy's in the chat. I would, but my internet is, as always. Sassy's got that bad internet. How are you feeling, Sassy? Sassy spent some time in the hospital recently. Last time we checked in, it sounded like you were on the mend. 21 people. 30 people are here. Okay. All right. How's the audio now, Ken? Is it working?
All right. I'll come back out now. Oh,
it seems like the connection is spotty.
Oh, I'll let him back in if you read.
I'm just gonna mute the mic. Don't stress it. Is he gonna allow me to mute the mic? Is this gonna be one of those live streams where nothing goes right? Sassy says, feeling okay, just tired all the time. Man, I can relate to that, and I didn't even spend any time in the hospital. It's been hot, guys. Like the heat has been taking it out of me. I've got something in the private chat. Next door has my headphones. I don't know what that means. Ken's headphones are next door. All right. Oh, man. I'll check back on him. If anyone else wants to join, here's the link in the chat. Oh, yeah. We met at NAMM, Basement Guitar Superstar. I've run into so many people at NAMM. It's hard to remember all of them. Steve is here. Hey, Steve. We recorded the podcast last night. And now here we are doing a live thing, unannounced. Just thought it would be fun. Oh, boy. Tiffany in the chat. Block user. Oh, my gosh. Anytime you go live, you risk people joining and being terrible human beings. And we had a little bit of that, didn't we? Hello from Norwegia. Anyone want to ask me questions? Ask me anything, and I will address the questions in the comments. No, you don't have to join the stream if you don't want to. If you do want to join the stream, that's fine too. Ryan, you did a piece I saw a few days ago on the vintage brand guitars Where are they sold? I'd like to see one in person. I'm actually not sure. The only place I've ever seen that brand in person was at Toman, and they only had one of them. And at the time, I didn't think it was good. I thought it was only okay. And then the ones they had at Summer NAMM felt fine to me. They felt like a bunch of fun. There's a lot of people in the comments saying that they've had really mixed experiences with them. So I think it's worth trying to track down one in person or buying from an online retailer that you can easily do returns with, because it sounds like the quality control is a bit all over the map. John Rains asks, who cuts your hair? Lol. My wife does. I got tired even before COVID. She's been doing this for years. Before COVID, I got tired of going to the barber and risking getting my hair cut in a way I didn't like every single time, and the whole process and like the awkwardness of tipping and stuff. God, I've always hated that interaction. So I was like, honey, I trust you. I'll let you try to cut my hair. And she's done a great job. There's been a couple times where we have to make adjustments, but she's really got it figured out. My wife does a great job of trimming my hair. She trims Henry's hair and Edith's hair too. One day she's going to let me cut her hair. Oh my gosh, we got a super chat from Justice Gash. I'm looking forward to your Gear Street report. Oh my gosh. I hope I make it there. Oh man. Like, stuff is getting crazy. The word has been for a while, like, I'd be able to fly into Germany without a COVID test, but then the problem is flying out, I'll need a COVID test. They're changing the rules tomorrow that I will need a COVID test and all kinds of documentation to get into Germany. So hopefully that all works out. Another thing is I'm supposed to be going on family vacation, like a family vacation I really super care about, like 4 days after I was supposed to get back from Germany. So if I take the COVID test while I'm there and I fail it, like I picked it up somehow, and I'm vaccinated right now, but if I pick it up there, I'm going to be stuck in Germany. I'm going to miss that family vacation. And oh my gosh, who is this person joining? Lock user. People joining with alternate accounts. Oh my gosh. What are they trying to do? What are they trying to prove in here? I don't know. If they really wanted to mess stuff up, maybe that's the person who, when we did the live 420 episode, showed us their dick. There's the link to join. Yeah, I'm feeling really nervous about all the Germany travel. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I am excited though. I am excited to go. I'm excited to hang out with all those people and have fun and socialize, because I miss all those people. I miss Henning. I miss Andy a little bit. I'm gonna get to hang out with Chris Jupiter from Jupiter Effects and a bunch of other people. Glenn's gonna be there. Paul David's gonna be there. Ah, man. I hope it works out. I hope I do get there, and I hope I do come back safely, and on time when I want to come back, because otherwise I'll be bummed out. What does this mean? Yo, can you still get the Epiphone SG Special 2? I don't know. Sassy Cat says, Game Changer Audio's big speed pedal is freaking cool. It looks really cool. I really want to like try it to see what the physical response is like messing around with something like that. I mean, I'm assuming it's pretty expensive, but you know, if they want to send me one, I'll definitely check it out. Otherwise, I might have to wait until Winter NAMM if they have a booth there. What else do we have here? You don't look very pink today. Maybe it's just the lights. I put, you know, the blue. I don't know if I've done a live stream since I painted the background blue, but it really balances out my skin tone a lot better, which is one of the reasons that I did that. Also, I have blue LED lights lining the ceiling. There they are, which give a nice blue glow behind me to really fill that out. So lighting tricks, guys. Lighting is very, very important. All right. Oh, another one from Justice. Oh my gosh, dude, you are spoiling me. You know what? That deserves a shot. I've got some really, really cheap tequila here. Look at the artwork on this. It's just the cheapest stuff. Oh, look at this. Look at my skin tone right now. And I put this up, and my skin turns blue. Look at that. It's got like an auto adjust thing based on what color is dominating the screen. That's interesting. All right, Justice, I'm doing a shot for you. Oops, I just spilled a little tequila on my trackpad. I'm gonna have to dry that up with my shirt. Of course I would do that. All right, Justice says, true story, Ryan did name Fuzz Imp my brand. That's right. Oh my gosh, this person is back. I wish there was a way to permanently block them. Why are they doing this? Justice Gash had a pedal company named Fuzz Imp, and he did a post on Facebook like, hey, I don't know if this name is going to have legs to last long. Like this, like already people are complaining about this name. So I was like, well, you could just take the S out and it would be Fuzz Imp, and Imp is for demon. Oh my gosh. Do we have any other moderators here that can handle what's going on in the comment section with this person who keeps coming in? What the hell is going on here with all these comments? All right, we've got... Anyways, I helped rename Justice's pedal company, and it's fun. I'm glad he went with it. I'm glad my suggestion was good enough to be picked. The moderators have something to do. Apparently they do. IP block. I don't know how to block an IP address from here. This person keeps trying to rejoin. All right. Jay Vic is waiting to get in. Hey, Jay.
Oh my gosh. I didn't think this would actually work. I didn't think.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I love the videos. Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you. Thank you. You got headphones on and everything. Good for you.
It's the only way I know how to work the mic, USB mic hookup. So
yeah. That's always the big struggle. Like people jump on and then they don't have headphones, and then I hear like cascading repeats of the speakers into their, their computer microphone and stuff like that. Like, you're ready though. You're ready to go. I'm impressed.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question for you, if you don't mind.
Okay. Oh, I don't mind at all.
Cool. So I'm newer to the channel. I'm newer to your videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you do the budget series, like afford-a-board. Do you have a recommendation for like a blues breaker afford-a-board type pedal?
I don't know. I don't know
if it's too bougie of a circuit or not.
I haven't ever gone like on a blues breaker dive into exploring that circuit. So I might have encountered various pedals that were blues breakers, and I didn't know that they were blues breakers. So it's possible that there's some good ones out there. I'm not sure which ones are blues breakers or not. That's probably something I should do. I should probably get a blues breaker and then try to figure that out, because that is a popular circuit.
It's in vogue.
I know that like all sorts of companies have their own versions of it. Like, what's the JHS version?
Oh, Morning Glory?
Is that the Morning Glory?
Yeah.
Is that the one that is in the Boss pedal? No, because that's Blues Driver
Charlie.
And the Angry Charlie. That's right. I think I had something that had a Morning Glory side on it. I can't remember what I had. That was years ago. All right, I got a super chat here for $10. Get vaxxed or get Bonamassa. I don't know what that means, but I'll do a shot for a $10 super chat. when I run out of this bottle, there's no more shots left. But it's Friday, guys. TGIF. I thought about starting off the weekend being a little bit relaxed. Oh, here's a comment. The OG Bluesbreaker sucks, but the black box is great. I don't know. All right, what is going on here? Craig Flowers says, yeah, sure, hate is bad, but in the 60 Cycle Facebook group, you guys pile on Bonamassa as hatefully as anything. He's a fun target. I don't know what to tell you. It's not like anything we ever say about him, like saying, like, it's just kind of like, he's just kind of a goober. And it's easy to be like, why is this guy so awkward? Like, why is this like, and it's, people love his music. I've said many, many times, I think he's a great guitarist. I just don't like his music. Like, it's funny to me, like, that people can get sensitive about that. I don't know if Craig is sensitive about that, but I don't know. We make fun of all sorts of stuff on the internet. I think it's one of those things where it's a distinction between punching up and punching down. I think if it's fun to punch at Bonamassa a little bit because it feels like punching up. Like, if something tragic happened to him, I'm not going to make fun of him for something tragic or bad, And if other people did on the group, I'd be like, hey, that's not cool. Man, what is going on with this comment section? This person keeps rejoining. Like, what is their long-term goal here? They keep coming back as multiple different names. And how does that work? And it's giving me error messages. Pete is going to call the police. Pete, call the police on Jake. Tell them there's someone on the internet saying awful things. I still have to take this shot. Who sent that again? Copel. Thank you, Copel. All right, now I'm 2 shots in, and that's probably going to start slowing me down a little bit. I've had a bit of a stressful week, like getting ready for Germany and everything like that, and trying to cram like extra editing in to get various projects done. And I have an amp that I need to launch like the day after I get back from Germany, if I get back from Germany. So I had to like shoot and edit that whole thing. All right. I lost. Okay. Craig came back with stuff about Bonamassa. I'm not a fan of Bonamassa, and I'm not talking about you specifically, Ryan. At 60 Cycle Hum, I'm talking about group members piling on. They get hateful, personal, not talking about his music. I don't know, man. If you want to defend him, defend him. We have plenty of moderators in there. If stuff gets out of hand, tag a moderator if you think it's not cool. I don't know what to tell you other than that. What do you think, Jay? What's your hot take on Joe Bonamassa? Is it okay to make fun of him? Or is it not?
I think a lot of it's I don't want to say self-inflicted, but he like sets himself up like a guy who has multiple signature pedals and then says like,
oh yeah,
pedals like are just lazy, that type thing. I saw him when I was 15, and like I was from like a small town in Oregon. I had a friend who was like, dude, this blues rock guitar guy's coming to town. I'm like, no way, we gotta see him. And well, oh man, you could tell he was miserable to be at like our small auditorium place. Because whenever he was doing an acoustic solo thing, you could tell backstage they unplugged the guy's bass.
Oh no.
And just through the PA, you could just hear, like that. And it was an active bass too, so it was loud as war. And yeah, like so. Yeah, I think he sets himself up for it a bit.
I think he is well aware that if he publishes, something controversial and quotable, like he's going to get marketing traction on the internet, like, and he's going to stay in people's minds. Like he's really smart with marketing, and he has a marketing team behind him. Like people will disagree with me when I say that, but they have emailed us. His PR team has emailed 60 Cycle Hum, so I know for a fact that they exist. So.
See, on one hand, though, like I feel like he's like would be like a chill dude because he's just like, oh, I just love to watch The Simpsons and American Pickers and then pass out. And I'm like, isn't that the American dream? Like,
Yeah, like I kind of want to hang out with him when he's not like being Joe Guitar Bonamassa, you know, when he's like just like I want to hang out with him like on a weekend and we're just like hanging out, like being dudes, whatever. Like, what does he care about when he's not like dropping quotes about guitar stuff for Guitar World or whatever, you know? What if he's just a regular guy and he's not awkward or weird? Most people are fine. Most people are fine. We got Ted waiting to join. Hey, Ted.
Hey there.
We can do. There we go. Change the background. How you doing, man? What do you got there?
I'm doing good.
Is that a cower?
It is a cower. I just got it today, actually.
Nice.
I'm turning 40. I deserve a treat.
High five. I'm turning 40 on the 31st.
Congrats.
When's your birthday?
It's actually
Uh-oh. Birthday pause. No, we'll never know. We'll never know when his birthday is now. He froze.
oh,
are you back, Ted?
yeah, I'm here.
Okay, when is your birthday? You completely froze.
Oh, that's what, hey, you guys, the audio stayed, but you guys kicked out for a second. Yeah, no, my birthday is actually in September, but I was kind of shopping around and getting ideas for what I wanted, and you stumble across something, you got to jump on it. So.
Yeah. Is that one of the what's the name of that model? It looks.
This is the Starliner. It's basically like a Les Paul sort of thing, but different.
I couldn't tell from the upper horn. I thought it might have been one of the ones that was based on the Titan. I forget what it's called, like a Corona or something.
The Corona,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at those too, but I already have a pretty decent telly, and it's basically sort of like a telly sort of thing. So
cool, man. What else do you have behind you? You've got a red Telecaster thing. I see at least two Strat style things.
So this used to be a Strat. I kind of Frankensteined it. It's got some old foils in it and reshaped a little bit.
You're coming in and out, but the little bits that we're getting
came very well.
Really exciting.
Used to be a Strat with gold foils, but you put gold foils in.
Did you cut the horns to look like that? he's frozen in the phantom zone. It looks really, really cool. Whatever story he's telling about it, I'm interested. And then he's something with a seafoam green painted back of the headstock back there, and that looks like it's going to be weird too.
Oh, is that this?
Ooh.
This guy?
Oh,
whoa!
That's
that's fun.
This used to be a Kingston like 70s Teisco thing.
Neat.
It was like brown when I got it. I totally stripped it and like I redid the whole pick guard and everything. Like,
dude,
so
that looks amazing.
Custom project deal.
How does it play?
It plays all right. The action's it needs a little work.
Right. I mean, anything that starts out with that as that era of guitar is going to be a little bit iffy starting out.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's see if there's any other questions in here. Michael Kraus asked, should I go grab some weird guitars? Yeah, always. Always go grab weird guitars. Why is that even a question?
I've got one I want to grab.
Whoa, congratulations, Paul C. He's going to turn 54 next month. Just got his first guitar. Welcome to guitar. It's never too late. Sassy Cat says he's 59. He keeps getting emails from Bonamassa's people. There's some sort of joke there. There's like, you turn a certain age and you start getting emails from AARP and Joe Bonamassa. I don't know. There's
like
something
they're connected.
Yeah. Well, then like there's like everyone starts getting like mail from AARP when they're like 28 or something like that. I started getting that early. And I think I saw someone recently post somewhere or do like a bit somewhere saying that they got that in the mail in their 20s and they joined. They joined AARP in their 20s. And they started like cashing in all like the early bird specials that like you can get.
So do you have to lie, or like do they just send you a
No, I
card?
think they just send you a thing and you fill it out and like they just join whoever you are. Oh, here. You know, I bet it's like an age discrimination thing. They have to let anyone join. Philip says you can join AARP at any age. So like you could join and then go get like cheap car insurance or get like the coupons for Denny's or whatever. I imagine that's what happens with AARP, but I actually have no idea. Airline discounts apparently. Whoa. Life hack, guys. Everyone in this live stream, as soon as this is over, go join the AARP. What does that
It'll be
stand
like
for?
the
The
60
American
cycle
Association of
thing.
Retired Persons. I mean, retirement does sound pretty nice. I'd be down to retire like any day now. That sounds great. I'm dropping the link again if anyone else wants to join. Not that you guys aren't enough. You guys are more than enough.
Oh,
But-
okay. I'm gonna have to head here in a minute, but can I ask what your Jag is in the back?
Yeah, this right over that shoulder.
Yeah.
That is an early 80s MIJ that I bought from Guitar Center, I want to say like 2 summers ago. And it's been worked on. Like it doesn't have the original pickups. It doesn't have the original trim on it. But I think the rest is original. But it's a bunch of fun. I'm super glad I have that guitar, even though I don't play it in videos often. It's one of my favorites. Sonoran Surfers is here, and so is Gerard. Did I say that right, Gerard?
Hey guys,
Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
I'm good. Hi from Wales.
Oh, Wales. What are you holding there? It looks pointy.
I was going to show you something that's really weird. Before I say anything, you know, a buddy of mine, Lee Fuge,
Yeah.
go back a long way. Yeah, like 10, 15 years, something crazy like that. So, good friend of mine. Really cool guy.
Nice.
But this, it's kind of like an SG that's been squeezed.
Yeah. It looks little.
Yeah, this was actually made. I've had a bit of a mixed reaction online when I posted it. This
Is that
was
a
made
first
for.
pack?
It is. It was made for Adam Levine. Now I'm not a big Maroon 5 fan, but I really like the guitar.
Well, like no one's really like. Have you ever met like a big Maroon 5 fan? Like I don't. I don't know.
Willingly.
People exist. Like it's one of those bands that exists to fill a void in pop radio. And I think I think their albums get bought as like Christmas presents for teenagers, and they're like, "Oh, thanks, Uncle Ken. That's cool." Let's hold it up to the camera. I want to see it. I've never seen one that looked like that. Like it has a carved top.
Have you seen the inlays?
Yeah, it looks a lot nicer than any other first back I've seen. It looks like a really nice one.
I saw this online. I think it was on Gumtree I bought it from. And I've always rated first stack guitars like the studio for artists. So I think they were made in China, I think. So I got a few of those, really liked them, and wanted a USA made one. And this came up, and I really dug it. It was really kind of my kind of guitar, you know. But I thought I'd show it to you because it's just crazy. It's a really weird little kind of. It looks like an evolution of a kind of 60s, 70s Japanese weird knockoff.
Yeah, totally.
Which I totally dig.
Yeah, I super dig those shapes. I actually really admire a lot of the first stack shapes. I owned one for a little while, and I did work on it, and then I ended up passing it on to someone else. I don't remember exactly what I did. Maybe I contested it out or something like that. That was years ago. Oh, just got another super chat. Thank you, Paul. Ooh, I'm going to mangle this last name. Paul Matulovic. Matulovic? You played the brown protein, right? That's the Blues Breaker and ODR1. Brown protein. That's not ringing any bells. Did I play the brown protein? I don't know. But anyways, I'll do one more shot for that $5 super chat. I'm getting really close to the bottom of this particular bottle of extremely cheap tequila. There might only be one shot left in there. Oh my gosh, Octave Up with a dirty joke. I got your brown protein right here. That's almost as bad as the spammer we had in the comments a while back. Thanks, Paul. That's kind of pretty. Tequila vision. There we go. That's how I feel
That
after
works
the
surprisingly
bottom of the
well.
bottle. There we go. That's what it looks like when you've had a little bit too much tequila.
It kind of looks like in the film Help, the Beatles film, when they're looking for the gem at the Beatles.
Sassy Cat says, "Welcome to Men with Guitars." Yep. That's this whole channel, just men with guitars. Here we are. What are we doing with our lives? I always joke that there's somewhere out there's people just like us who are, built around a similar scene with a similar energy and a similar fandom, but it's all just like model trains or something like that. And they do live streams to discuss model trains, or like there's like the association of paper airplane folders, and they all do live streams and go to conferences and conventions, and they get paid to like use different types of paper or something like that. Like there's a scene around every little hobby there is out there, and we all assume that the hobbies we're part of are the good ones. Like, oh, this is what really matters, but none of this matters. It's just guitars. We're just grown-ups playing with our toys.
I love the model train idea though. Like they're sitting in front of the like big landscape.
Yeah.
What's that you got back there?
That their conventions, like their version of NAMM, is like crazy too. Those people probably party so hard. They spend like all year in their garages and their basements and their lofts and stuff like that, building tiny little towns, and then they get together and they just go crazy. The debauchery. Now, we had Robert for a second and then he disappeared.
Do you know the most famous model train builder is? And he's rock and roll too, Rod Stewart.
Oh yeah, I knew about that. Rod Stewart loves model trains. He's got like a whole setup.
Like,
see, there you go.
He doesn't drink anymore. He gets a spare hotel room on the road and sets up a model train production line. And after shows, that's what he does.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy that is. It's not crazy, but it's funny that is what he does apparently instead of drinking. Like, you know what like cured me of needing to drink? Trains. Just trains. They do it for me, man. Like, that's my booze now. It's how I get drunk, is trains. I get drunk on my choo-choos.
It's the
Like,
smell
somebody
of that
sets
hot
it up.
electric motor.
Yeah. I mean, if it works for him and he's having a great time, why not? Why
But,
not?
like he sets it up and then it just like goes and he's like, this is good.
He's like, I'm imagining Ron Stewart sitting on the floor, cross-legged, in his, like, he's got some huge hotel room because he's loaded, right? Like, he sets up, he like has this like a road case he opens up, and he spends 3 hours every night setting up a model train, and then he flicks the switch to turn it on, and the train starts going choo 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 around like the hotel room and stuff. And he's like, yay!
He's
got to sing Downtown Train while he's doing it, right?
Yeah, now I want to hang out with Rod Stewart. That sounds like a blast.
You know he's got a train pilot's hat too. Definitely.
Yeah. Singing his old hits while he does it. Ozzy. Okay, that would be fun. Okay, Ozzy Osbourne and Rod Stewart have a show together, and it's just them doing model trains together. That's like almost like a Martha Stewart Snoop Dogg sort of like crossover.
Crazy Trains with Ozzy and Rod.
That's perfect.
Crazy Train. Oh, that's so stupid. It's brilliant.
But they have like the Guy Fieri type intro, but it's always like, oh, in with it's going around, okay. Oh, that's good.
It would just be like Ozzy Osbourne consistently like so surprised by how cool these little tiny trains are.
He's just like picking up trains and mumbling about them, and Rod's like, yeah, that's a good one. Robert's here. Hey, Robert.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you doing? Robert won the auction for the Stevis and Burkhead kit pedal. I don't know if you wanted that to be public knowledge, but now it is. I've got it right over here. There she is. The empty case. That's all yours.
Yeah,
Robert,
I told you I was going to get it.
You were very serious about winning that auction, and I believed that you could do it, and then you did it. I never doubted you for a second. It sounds like you and Steve are going to do like an assembly party together at some point.
Yeah, I think. I just don't know how we're going to do it because we want to get a live stream with Grant on there as well. So,
Yeah. If I'm around when you guys do it, I'll totally join on as well. I don't know what the logistics will be, but my availability is going to be tricky for about 2.5 weeks here. But outside of that, I might be able to hang out and help because I already did it once. It's not hard. Like it's really not hard at all. Like Grant has like an instruction page that shows where everything goes in the little holes, and like once you see it, you're like, oh, yeah, this is easy. It all makes sense. And he's got everything labeled really smart in here. All the pots and the little components and stuff like that. It's all very obvious once you start doing it, which makes me feel a little ashamed that it took me so long to actually get around to doing it. Like I had to go to Nashville and have Grant show me how to do it when I could have just done it here. It's a fun pedal though. And there's only 14 and you own one of them. So that's always cool. All right. Are there any good questions in the side here? Unless you guys have questions.
I'm heading out, but thanks for having Ryan. It was fun.
Nice to meet you, Jay. That was fun.
Nice to meet you.
Lily, I just missed it. Lily May says, my brother is into trains and someone nicknamed him Captain Caboose. We don't have enough nicknames in the guitar world. Like, that's worth joining on to the train community just to get that cool nickname. Captain Caboose. I'm not saying I want it that exact nickname, but I'm saying that we need to have nicknames like that. Here's an interesting question from Justice Gash. What's the most overrated fuzz? Can there be such a thing as an overrated fuzz? Like if there was a fuzz that was like the Klon of fuzzes, it's like, oh man, this fuzz is worth $1 billion. And it would be easy to be like, that's overrated. But outside of like very select vintage versions of original pedals that are expensive just because they're old, like I can't think of anything that's like overrated. I don't know. Welcome to the stream, Remy. I'm hearing a lot of noise from you, so I'm going to mute your mic for a minute. If you can get headphones on, it'll help. All right, we got another super chat here from Copel again. $5. Let's see if I can finish the bottle here. Sorry, Craig was scrolling while eating and put you in timeout by accident. Sassy is a snitch. I don't know what happened, but it sounds like it was pretty spicy there in the comment section. Oh my gosh, am I going to be able to finish the bottle? There we go. This gets me out of any future responsibility to drink any more shots after this one. The last one, about a third of it ended up in my beard. I'm happy to finish this cheap tequila. There we go. A little bit more tequila vision on the last shot. That really is how it feels. That's what tequila looks like when you've had enough of it. All right. Now my Friday started. I finished off a bottle of tequila. There wasn't a lot in there when I started. It was like that. But thank you, Copel. I appreciate the super chats. I use that money to turn into food for my family. The Fuzz Factory needs a tone control. It's the shrillest MFer out there. That's what I like about Fuzz, though. I like shrill fuzzes. That we lost Robert, and we've gained Frederico.
Hi.
I
don't know what
Fuzzies are supposed to be shrill and bright. You're supposed to hit like a hot amp with them, and the amp does the filtering on it. You know. All right. What do you got to say, Frederico? I like your little glitch effect that's going on there. I don't know if it's.
I don't know what's doing that. I'm sorry about that.
I think it's really cool. We got a Cuvave there. Remy's got a Cuvave.
So, Ryan, big fan from Italy over here. Hi, first of all.
Hi.
I wanted to show you a few guitars that I know you would like.
Yeah, lay it on.
I got a bunch of guitars, but the weird ones you like. You know, I'm gonna start first with this.
Oh yeah, that's a
Do
fun
you
thing.
like Yeah, everybody loves it. Wild Thing.
Yeah.
It's actually really good sounding. I mean, these lipstick pickups are amazing.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
it's surprisingly flat radius for some reason. It's like metally. I don't know why. It's like a 16-inch radius. It's weird.
Oh, that is flat.
Yeah, I don't know, or 14 maybe, but I don't know. It's still flatter than it gets. Then I got this Epiphone, which I modded like to its core, but the coolest thing is the little lights I put on the side.
What? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're silly. The giraffe pickguard, that is crazy. Like, were you able to order that, or did you cut that yourself?
From a Canadian website.
Of course.
Which I don't remember, but it was awesome. They had a lot of pickguards options. So then my toilet seat guitar.
Of course. Oh my gosh. What does that sound like? Is it
shit? Can I say the swear word?
Yeah, that's what I was setting you up for.
And then this is the one I'm most proud of because I built it myself after seeing a picture of it online. But my PlayStation 1 guitar.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you have a bunch of funky stuff. Look at you.
Yeah. Are you proud of me?
Yeah. And we recorded the podcast last night, and we did an ad for not this coming Monday, but 2 weeks from now. Someone turned. Do you remember the toy Micro Machines? There was this plastic toy of like a van. It was like this fold-out set. Yeah, it was like this fold-out playset, and they turned this plastic van toy into a guitar.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that picture of that, but it still folds out.
Yeah.
So, like, you can fold it out and play with it, despite it being a functional guitar too.
Yeah.
Maybe there's another
It looks
one.
fun. All right, Paul Motovich says he super chatted me $5. Thank you, Paul. Neil Young is a primary shareholder with Lionel Trains. Fun fact. Also look at Beaver Pedals since you said you want an FC1 clone. I'll have to look at Beaver Pedals. Okay, you've got one of those rocket shapes. Who's the builder on that? Is that an Echo?
Echo, exactly. Yeah. I'm really proud of this because this is an Italian brand.
Yeah.
And this guitar was originally made for a specific band called the Rockets. Italian band from the 60s or 70s. I'm not actually that familiar with them. But it was made this shape because, you know, the space race was all the rage during those years.
Oh,
so
totally.
this was a rocket, so it sold, and it's so ugly. I love it. It looks like a flying V. I actually have a flying V, but it's boring, so I like this more. It's got a big
It's like
V.
a really psychedelic flying V. Like it's such
Yeah.
It's a V with a big V.
Exactly.
That's not really a full Bixby. It's those trim units on those Echoes are actually kind of clones of the Vox trim that you'd find on Phantoms and Teardrop guitars.
It says Echo actually, so it's proprietary. Proprietary. That's such a hard word for me to say with an Italian accent. But
I'll see if I can say it. It is hard. Proprietary. Proprietary. Robert has
I saw it in your video.
Well, I saw Sassy said I needed a guitar, so I figured, well, you know about this one, Ryan.
Yes.
Mine is supposed to ship on Monday. I ordered direct through the company with like an artist pricing, and Robert got his way faster than mine by just buying one.
But I have to say, I did get a good price. Reverb. I had it on my wish list. And next thing you know, I get an offer from this one group, and it was like $409 shipped. So I said, okay, I'll take it. And then now, guess what? The same place is relisting them for $549. So it's $100 more. Yeah.
I love that light effect it has.
Yeah.
Oh, the blend.
Yeah.
It's super fun.
Yeah. I tell you what, this is something else. I do need to cut the nut down just a little bit. Give myself a little bit lower on that. But other than that, I think the tuners, I know you said you didn't mind the tuners, but I think I'm going to go ahead and swap them out for the hip shot like I do on my other ones, because to me, they're just so much smoother.
I didn't mind the tuners on the one that I played, but I mean, the amount of time you see me playing the one in the video is exactly the amount of time that I played it. Like I didn't have a ton of experience with it. It was all just like in the moment, which is how those NAMM videos are. It's like, here I am. I just spent 10 minutes with the guitar. Like, what are my initial impressions of it? So there's always room for it to be like, you find out later, like, oh, there's this issue or that issue, or, hey, I really like this quality of it. Like, opinions change over time as you get used to something. But I liked it enough that, I followed through and I put money into it. Like, I'm getting the artist price, but it's really only like $75 less than retail, So I'm still putting a decent amount of money towards it. It's not like I'm getting it for...
Your video did help, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, a couple people said that they bought one after the video, so that's always nice. I mean, you obviously bought one. I'm excited to try out whatever shows up and see how it holds up to what was on the floor at NAMM.
Well, you got the same color and stuff. You didn't go with the red burst, did you?
No, I went with the red. I went back and forth because I actually really liked that gold on the black. But then, like, I don't remember what pushed me back over to the red.
Probably because the looks of the 1478.
Yeah, but that gold on the black was really, really pretty. But there's something extra funky about the silver sparkle over red burst. And I think I just was like, I'm just going to go funky. Like the funkiest version, that's what I'll go for. Maybe I was thinking about mods or something, like what it would look like with like different pickups or something. I don't know. But it's like I told my contact, like, I want the black one. And then like an hour later, I was like, you know what? No, I want the red one now.
Well, I know you said you wanted a wiggle stick. So I might actually have an extra one laying around in my parts bin somewhere, if that's what you want to go with.
Oh, interesting. I mean, it has the trapeze tailpiece on there,
right?
And there's a couple different options I could go for to make that happen.
I think the one to bolt onto the end would be the better one, but I mean, I do have the one that you can screw on, and it is a solid body. So
I would rather do a trapeze style wiggle stick on it.
I think the B12, I think they have it.
Yeah. I kind of want
or B7
though. Like I was looking around on Reverb and eBay for like old, like no name, like funky trem units that I could put on there. Like I don't even care if they work perfectly, but I want like a crazy old look, you know. Remy is getting a question.
For the look.
Do I still have Remy muted? I don't think I do. Are you there, Remy?
Yes.
Remy, what's your amp? I recognize the badges. Octave Up is asking. Have a nice day. What's your amp? It's one of those Blackheart, I think was the name, was it?
Yes.
Yes. I remember when those were all the rage. Like people were really excited about those amps. They were like an affordable option, I think.
I still love it.
You still love it? Like,
Yeah, it's Plexish. It's Plexish. You can run it 100, 60, 50, or 30 watt.
Nice.
Who needs a? It's a Class A, Class AB.
Nice.
I seem to remember they were made by Crate.
Oh
no, they were delivered and distributed by Crate. But this is a Belov.
That's it.
This is a Belov engineering. That's why I like it. Belov used to make some boutique amp for what was his name? Joe Satriani.
Oh yeah. It looks really cool.
How can I say?
Yeah, Mr. Anderson is asking Crate, and apparently it was distributed by Crate, but not made by Crate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you can find one, it's awesome.
Yeah,
I remember
they had little ones that people were really hot for. Like there were these little tiny heads that people were picking
15
up.
watt.
Yeah.
That goes 7 watt. It's called Handsome Devil.
Oh yeah.
And those little 5 watts with 3 knobs. There's even a version 1 watt with 1 knob.
I demoed an amp this morning. I can't leak what it is yet, but it's a 5 watt amplifier, and it has an attenuator on it, and it goes down to 1/10 of a watt.
What?
Yeah. 1/10 of a watt. Like it is literally like it's quieter than a bedroom amp. And like you can just crank it. It's a 5 watt tube amp. You can just absolutely crank it into full like blown out tube distortion, and it is quieter than the strings are on your electric guitar.
It's like the music you can hear out of other people's headphones.
Exactly. Oh, that's a G&L. Yeah,
exactly.
I hate the head stuff on those.
Paul N has joined. Welcome to the party, Paul. I'm gonna figure out the best. Here we go. It's the best orientation.
What I love about GNL is that you can get them for cheap second hand.
Oh yeah. I mean, GNL is a great deal. Like they are really affordable. Like especially like the more budget models are built fantastic and really amazing hardware on the GNLs. Like the higher end ones are something else too, but like the value that you get with the cheaper ones is really incredible with GNL.
Ryan, have you seen that they made a tribute version of the Comanche, the one with the Z coils?
No.
Yeah, it really looks
They're interesting.
Style because it's so ugly, it's so good. And they finally made it cheaper than what it used to be, because it used to be only Legacy, and now they have it as well with like a really awesome burst finish from like black to blue.
Oh,
you should check it out. Peterson's made a video on it.
I'm on Sweetwater right now. Let's see if I can find it. Can I share my screen?
It looks awesome.
Yeah, well, this one I got for 450 Canadian dollar with a case.
Yeah, that's great. 450.
450 Canadian. So
Well,
what's 70%?
This is not it.
That's not it. That's just what Sweetwater dumped me on.
Right.
Is it gonna let me search? My computer's
I
acting
know it's
funky.
European, but
Oh, you're saying it? Who makes it?
Andertons. I saw it on their YouTube.
Oh, you're saying Anderton's website.
Anderton, yes, they have
Yeah,
special.
the English shop. I think they have it. I think I saw it on their website first.
All right.
They had a black one,
one.
just like
Anderton.
I love how you
Pink
just
Floyd.
jumped and started looking for it.
Comanche. Let's see what pops up.
It's a blue. Oh, there it is. The one that says
Here
new.
we go.
Look at that price.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Look at that color. I
That
love
is
it.
a really wild finish. I've always been really curious about those split pickups too. Like I've always wanted a guitar with the split pickups from the old Fender designs, like the old Maverick pickups or the 12-string pickups, whatever they were. And like that design has always been really compelling to me on the GNLs. Like it means that you can never change those pickups for anything else, but they look really, really fun. And I'm sure there's some
try one
neat technology there. I wonder if this is a specific finish for Andertons, or if I want to search on. I want to go back to Sweetwater to see if they have that finish as well. Because I can't beg Andertons for a guitar, but I might be able to beg Sweetwater.
That'll cost some shipping.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I don't have any personal relationship with anyone at Andertons. Like I've never. Oh, look, they do have it, and it's $749 US.
They're always at NAM. I don't think they went this year, but
I mean, I've run into Rob Chapman once.
sure.
But we didn't actually talk to each other. We were just like, oh, hey, nice to meet you, whatever. Like we were at Toman, and then like we never had any personal conversation with each other. And I've never had any interactions with any of the other Andertons boys. So there's nothing going on there.
So there you go.
They make fun video.
They do. I have nothing against them. But yeah, like
What I laughed the most was that Japanese pedal where Miku. That made me laugh. I did rewatch that at least 20 times, you know?
Yeah. When the Miku came out, I think we had been podcasting like a year. I don't think I had a channel going yet on YouTube. So I missed that whole train of YouTubers making joke videos with the Miku. And I think I got my hands on one like a few years later, but like it was already over. Like no one cared about the Miku anymore at that point. I think they're expensive now. How much are Mikus going for? Let's go to Reverb. Reverb.com.
They have to be at least $400.
Bring my screen back up. You think Miku's are going to be $400?
Mikus are the new clone pedals.
Here's what I want to know.
Mark my words.
What happens if I stack 5 Mikus? 250, 300.
I don't remember who made it, but he stacked all of his pedals, including a Miku, and a Miku, cancels whatever comes previously.
Right.
It just transforms everything, regardless of what it's getting into its input.
So it doesn't matter. A Miku.
It really doesn't matter. I don't think stacking them would change anything. Maybe
So
it would make
this is confusing because there's a couple
Basically
for
like a tracking
250,
synthesizer.
and then I think the rest are people just like playing the long game. Like if anyone wants this, I'll sell it for 500 up. But there are a couple for 250, which means that they're not actually worth $500 or even $300. And the ones that are up for 250, it's the same one. It has had a $100 price drop down to 250. That means that they got tired of the fact that it wasn't selling. Like they actually want to sell it. It's in 3 carts right now, which means people have put it in their cart and they're just thinking about it. Like they're not. They're not convinced that they want to buy it. For
How many chin rubs is that? I wonder.
And when you buy it, what have I done? You know?
like that is like they got high or drunk enough to put it in their cart, but still had enough sense to like, I'm not gonna complete the purchase. I'm gonna sleep on this. Which is
from what I remember, you can't make a scale with it, but it trails any bend, you know.
Perfectly, yes.
From what they were demonstrating, you can bend and it will sing, but any chord, pardon me, I'm French Canadian. Any chord that you will play or scale that you will make, it won't pick it up for nothing. Plus the fact that it cuts before. Why? Why would you buy that?
I had one.
$250. It's a joke.
Lent to me for like a week or something like that, and playing around with it. I was like, there's almost no musical use to this. Like, it is strictly a joke.
It's like 10 minutes. 10 minutes of fun. That's all.
Yeah, like I could have so much fun for $250. Like, I don't need to throw away my money on
this costs.
Ooh. What do we have here? A Douglas.
A Douglas that I removed the pickup and put some Fender mem in.
And it's got a Floyd on it.
It's licensed Floyd. It's not locking. It's a pain in the to change the string on it, but I have so much fun with it.
Yeah.
It's affordable. It's light because it's Paplo crap. It's a Chinese thing, but the neck is surprising. And I'm drawn to it. It's like you're drawn to your gold stuff.
My very first electric guitar had a licensed Floyd Rose on it, and it was, a single humbucker setup. And I had a lot of fun with that guitar, but man, changing strings was always a pain. I've had 2 other Floyd Rose guitars since then, and they're always fun. But then after like a year or two, I'm like, I don't play this way anymore. Like, I tried to play that way in my youth, but I don't play that way anymore. And it, like, all the divey stuff that I can do on the Floyd just becomes a distraction eventually.
True, but I have single coil on it, so it's more versatile.
They are super fun. Like, Floyds are super fun. Just being able to dive without losing tune is a total blast off.
Speaking of dives without going out of tune, has anybody got those emails from Game Changer Audio about the new Bigsby pedal?
Yeah. Are they selling them now, or are they in pre-order still?
I think they have a small amount. Apparently, to the email that I got, they got a smaller amount for the first run. But I don't know if they're actually manufactured, ready to send out right away. But $379 price tag on them, and
wow. It's more expensive than an actual Bigsby.
Yeah, that's very true. But you'd be able to use it on any guitar. You don't have to have a Bigsby.
But I wonder, like I want to try one. I absolutely do. But the amount of fluttery you can get with your foot is going to be more limited than what you can do with your hand. But it's
because you can only go down, really, can't you? You can't come back up with it. Give it that really.
But even then, with my hand, I can really get fast and fluttery, which is what I like to do. With my foot, I don't think I can do that. But then every wah I've ever used, or pitch effect I've ever used with an expression, it doesn't have that spring action to it. So maybe you can.
You'd have to practice doing the Mexican hat dance on it real fast.
And also, your hand is so tactilely precise. I wonder what it's like using something like that with your foot. What is the experience like is my question.
Argument that using that pedal, you can have the Bigsby effect while still strumming.
That's true.
You cannot do it with a regular Bigsby. So that might be interesting.
already have trouble strumming in time. Am I going to lose my concentration while
Welcome to my
strumming
world.
when I'm
Let's say,
trying to do
strumming,
big tricks with my
foot.
feet?
Just don't throw a piece of bubble gum in the mix. You know?
I'm going to have like a stroke in the middle of trying to strum my guitar.
Wait, you
I
did
have one
a
pedal that has a similar function. I mean, it's only a gimmick. It's a reverb pedal that if you push gently on the switch, it actually works as an expression pedal for the reverb to come in.
Is it one of those TC Electronic?
What?
Was one of those TC Electronic Mash ones, or is it something else?
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, that's
Before
awesome.
buying it, I thought it was genius, and then in practice, I never use it because it's just it's hard to like have a third element in your playing.
That was kind of my experience with all the Mash stuff from TC Electronic. Like at first, like the novelty is really fun, especially with like the delay. I was really excited about the delay being able to like assign the time to the mash and like ramp speed and stuff with it, and being able to ramp and adjust like the repeats and stuff with it was really fun. But eventually, like you just don't use it, and it's just there. And then eventually, it was weird. They sent me a couple pedals that had the mash feature, and one pedal was like it worked exactly the way you would expect it to. It was kind of really smooth and responsive, and the other one was sticky. Like you really had to like put your full weight into it to get it to work. And it's like, what is the variance here? Is it pedal to pedal or is it component to component? I don't know. Vito is here. Hey man.
Hey guys.
Are you sure?
Thanks, me.
Yeah, that's a fun Jaguar. Yeah, nice.
What's that?
It's my only nice guitar.
Hey,
it's a national.
I was gonna say, did he just put a guitar up in front of him? I couldn't tell between the shirt and the guitar.
Oh.
All right,
sorry,
guys. Everyone on the left side of the
No,
screen,
it's
we're
okay,
going.
Beto. It's good to see you again, bud.
Oh, is everybody going shirtless
Oh,
now?
here we go.
No.
Yeah.
This is YouTube.
Fans, we need two of you to go shirtless, guys.
You go.
Thanks, guys.
Welcome
All right.
Naked.
Is that the tequila?
This
Or
is but
did you do it?
This is what you don't
only
finish.
fan for guitarists.
It's a 60 cycle hum, but with a C.
No.
Cycle hum.
You know, the way everything's cropped, there's no nipples. It's all fine.
Oh yeah, nipples will be totally blocked.
Yeah.
Actually, but my nipples hang really low, so you won't be able to see them.
That happens with age and it gets lower and lower.
Yeah.
I'm not going to show them off, but I've actually got 4 nipples. It's not as extreme as it sounds. They look like little scars, like tiny little dimples. But I've got 4 nipples, guys. Fun fact.
That's amazing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like none of them
Unique in many ways.
Remy's got an ocean verb.
One
That's
that I
cool.
haven't seen you try.
I haven't tried the ocean verb. Like I've gotten so frustrated with affordable reverbs because they all just kind of sound bad. Like reverb is one of those things where you need to throw a little bit of money at it to have it sound good. Like almost all the affordable reverbs. Oh, is that the flanger? Nice. Yeah, the flanger is a good one.
This is your fault. It's
Do you
your
like
fault.
Do you like
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, I like that stuff.
I don't
It's your
feel bad
fault.
if you like it.
I'll show you another thing that's your fault. But
Oh, the
Oh,
Kurabe.
yeah, the digital reverb. Do you like that one?
Oh.
it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. That's how I feel about all the the multi reverbs and stuff from the affordable.
And
Oh,
this
the
is your
old-
fault too. This
That
is all watching you. I have no life. I'm in Canada.
But he did say in all of his videos, you got to watch it. This is the new intro, make the decisions on your own.
Right. I honestly like.
This is not your fault. This is me.
I get excited when people buy stuff that I legitimately like, that I've covered. And I'm like, oh, do you like it too? And it makes me so happy when most of the time they do like it too. Like the Starcaster is one. Oh, yeah, the Amazon Basics Distortion is pretty
This is your fault. And I love you for it, Ryan.
Like every time someone tells me that they bought a Starcaster off the video, like I always like butthole puckers up a little bit. I'm like, oh my gosh, what if they tell me they didn't like it and they spent $400 because of something that I said and now they don't like it? But every single time with the Starcaster, people have been like, I love it. And that makes me like so happy. It makes me feel really happy that like that confirms my review that I think it's a good guitar, Yeah, there's the Joyo Vintage Overdrive. I don't know if I tried that one.
I don't think so, but it's fun.
Yeah. I just did the...
You don't like Overdrive, so...
Yeah,
You're a reverb guy.
$400 on a guitar.
Tremolo reverb guy. And I'm all right with it.
Overdrive is hard to film for me because you kind of have to be pretty good at guitar to show off Overdrive well. And I'm so I'm just like the way I play is so ham-fisted, which is great for reverb and fuzz and heavy modulation and stuff like that. But Overdrive really needs, it needs your RJ Ronquillos, your J Leonard J's, your people who can legitimately make a guitar do magical things.
Doesn't Emily have a Starcaster?
Yeah, she has one too, and she put the Goldo trim on hers, which is something I want to do eventually. I haven't gotten around to it. I might do it.
Yeah, someday. Emily's Starcaster is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
He's getting quite the collection over there. And she just got that Telecaster. JimmyRizzo.com.
Wow, nice studio.
Yeah.
By the way there, guys.
Oh, wow.
By the way there, guys, I did not wish to butt in on this lovely conversation. But isn't this rather talk, not like talking about who has the biggest guitar, me or you? I'm waiting for one of you guys to give me a tune so I can figure out who has the biggest guitar. Would it be you, Ryan?
The
Would it be you,
guitar?
Ted? Biggest?
Like the physically biggest guitar.
Biggest guitar.
The biggest guitar.
By the way, I was sort of milking it a little bit there, if you know what I mean. The biggest guitar. You know what that means,
Okay, wait.
I'm not sure that's what he means for the biggest guitar, but I like this
I was
challenge.
being a little bit sarcastic. Sorry for causing controversy.
Getting excited.
Yes.
I'll send him I'm gonna make an NFT on my guitar.
But honestly though, right? I've been sitting in the background and I've been so wishing for one of you guys to play a tune.
Oh, for us to play. I mean, music, like playing music over a live stream
in the tune
always sounds terrible. Like
I got the micro, I got the
tune of live
external sound card, but it's not set up.
Yeah, but like the way the streaming compression goes, like it always just mangles any music. Like 100%.
Audio isn't the best really on StreamYard, you know. It's better if it comes straight from YouTube. Because StreamYard sort of mucks the audio, you know.
Absolutely.
You should go about size, a jumbo.
Yeah. So
I'm on a phone, so it doesn't hook up well with that.
Beto left, which makes me look insane for being Look, this doesn't make any sense now that I'm the only one who's sure.
Yes, you just tell them you're from California, and it all makes sense.
Each one of us starts taking off his shirt.
Unless there's someone, anyone.
Wait, I have to be careful about nipples. Am I right?
I mean, I can take off my shirt, but I still got a sweater.
There we go. Now it's normal.
God. Don't make me do this.
This is wonderful.
All right. I'm a team player.
Is back again. When is the next 60 Cycle Yum episode coming up? Because I love those. They make me so hungry. I love those.
No. By the way, there, my professional guitar players, I want one of you to play the song. And the song is by Sting, who comes from my city, Newcastle upon Tyne. Can you play The Shape of My Heart? What a great song.
That's a great song.
I mean, I've of the suspicion that I can play any song if I spent the time practicing it.
Uh-huh.
I almost never do. All right, Vince is back.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Robert, come on. There you go.
Hi, Vito.
Peter Pressure.
Yeah, dude.
Peter
You're missing the party.
This is the nudity show. Who has the guitar show? Yes.
I don't understand why there's not more women.
No. My God.
Yeah,
And more women. Yes.
it's a guitar party. We're not saying it.
Here, I'll drop a fresh link if any ladies want to join right now and tell us to put our shirts back on.
No, my lady won't
Okay.
like it.
Real hair,
No.
real hair.
I've got a lot of hair, but it's blonde, so it kind of disappears. All my real hair is down on the belly. I've got
Oh, shit.
a lot of belly hair.
He has me thinking this was like a guitar room. I think it's a stripper's room. Bye, man.
Where's the dollars? Where's the
Every
dollars?
time I break a string, I pull one off.
Well, I have to work from a different area right here.
I've noticed the super chats have slowed down since we started taking our clothes off.
Smart people. But I'm wondering,
How is
did
it
people
going in the
leave the
chat?
channel?
That is just, ignoring us. He's the only one with a shirt on.
I'm on YouTube, bare chest.
That's
Think of
good.
it.
This would be one for the history books.
65 people are watching this right now. Last time I did a live stream, someone showed us their dick. So this is our.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's like I pay $20 a month to use StreamYard, and I haven't done a live video in like 4 months or something. So, thrown $80 to a service that I don't use.
This is a trend that you should continue because it's fun.
Well, during the pandemic, for quite some time, you did it often because
Yeah.
you and Steve had to go in different places.
Yeah, we were social distancing, and it got too hard for Steve to record at home, and so he started coming back over here. We figured, it was worth the risk, and it wasn't working for him, and it was just too hard for us to do the live thing here in room. And like we're here in room, we might as well do the show fully produced. So we kind of switched back. But we were talking about it last night. Like, honestly, I miss all this. I miss the lives. I miss hanging out. And I always have the
Where's
intention.
Sassy?
He doesn't have fast enough internet to be here. The first time Sassy ever joined a live stream, he was shirtless, and that's how I remember him. So this is all
Yeah, this is a tribute.
We should do it with beer and pizza.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Our 400th podcast episode is coming up soon. We just recorded 393, so we're only 7 episodes away from the 400th. I was thinking about doing a live thing for that because we usually do like a in-person party. And
What
the way
about
things
the
are.
Tiger event? That was the last
Yeah.
one, wasn't it?
It was, and it's because it's 52 episodes a year, and we
Okay.
do it on the 100th anniversary. It's every other year, basically. So that was 2 years ago. I'm thinking we'll do some sort of big live stream event for the 400th, whether it's a real episode or just a hangout or whatnot.
What about 60-cycle yum? You didn't answer. I'm still waiting.
Yeah. So Sweetwater has very generously sponsored 4 60 Cycle Yum episodes. So I'm definitely going to be doing more.
What?
There's 3 more on the books that are Sweetwater sponsored, which is ridiculous. Like I tried to talk them out of it. I was like, "Are you sure you want to do that? Those videos don't get the best views." And my contact was like, no, I love them. Like, let's do it. Like, this will be fun.
After the best bare chesting, we're done. You're done.
So there will be more.
You're done.
Let's do.
I love when
Let's do
he's so professional about him. Like,
let's do a 60 cycle yum, and everybody eats a burger, like, and then just gets all nasty.
I'm gonna do 3 more for Sweetwater, and then I'll probably keep doing them forever because I actually love doing 60 cycle yum. The problem is right now is it's hot, and the last one I filmed, the Burger King Impossible Burger one, like I almost died from the heat because I can't sit there with the AC running in the car because of the noise. And I can't sit there with the windows down because I'm usually next to like a busy road or something like that, and cars driving by and people walking by and people parking next to me, and it's just too much noise out the window. So I park. What is that noise? I park and like I have to keep the windows rolled up and the AC off, and I just start sweating to death in my car, trying to record myself eating fast food for half an hour.
Unless you take into the consideration the fact that you can review also how the food holds up from the joints to your house.
I might need to do that. Like, go get the food and then bring it home.
See how it holds up.
Yeah, there's certain things that are close enough that I could do that and it will still be fairly fresh. But I kind of like doing it immediately fresh. Like, I imagine most people eat fast food like in the restaurant or in the parking lot, you know?
Yeah,
Mike just joined.
Somebody wrote Brokeback Home.
Joined, and I think my earbuds just cut out, so hopefully I'm not causing echo.
No, you sound fine.
No, sounds good.
Yeah, the only rule is you need to take your shirt off. I don't know if you.
We've got one more player on the shirt versus skins YouTube battle here.
Actually, I got to cut out, so I'll see you guys all later.
See you
He doesn't want to take his shirt off.
Federico, I have a question.
Ryan, I have a good question for Ryan. Did everybody survive that hot sauce routine that you did?
Oh, yeah. I mean, our friend Ashley, she already has like indigestion issues. Like she wasn't joking when she said it tasted like IBS. Like that's something she goes through. So yeah, she ended up in the bathroom for about half an hour. But
I noticed Lauren didn't participate.
No, because she's smart. But yeah, we all recovered fairly quickly, and you know, is a sibling bonding experience for sure. Mike has a guitar that's crackly. What do you have there, Mike?
Oh wow, like 1,000 frets.
Oh yeah. Whoa, the frets go all the way down.
The guitars you usually show.
Whoa.
No.
This is a Washburn 36.
Washburn.
It's not plugged in, though.
How often do you play that?
Yeah, it's nuts.
Like
not often, and it's got the
when
weird.
You're playing,
I'm stuck on my phone. I don't know if you can see the cutaway in the back.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's scooped out all the way in here.
Active pickup?
No. Well, yes and no. It's got a mid boost in it.
Okay.
But this is my theory on cycling on off cycle, shopping on off cycles. I picked it up at the height of grunge for about $200.
Nice.
And
so
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I've had this for ages. It's not anything that's my style, but it's like, it's so cool.
Totally.
I think they made about 1,000 of them.
When I was a teen, I really wanted the Hamer. I think they were called Hamer Californians that had the fretboard that went all the way up to like the 29th fret or something like that. And it was a humbucker with a hot rail in the neck position. It wasn't really neck position. It was middle position at that point, you know.
They made a 27 fret version. You can't play up here. It's just, I don't know if you can see how close together the frets are.
It's like a mandolin.
Maybe with a pen?
Yeah, it's or you turn your pan, like they should be scalloped.
Right.
Okay.
Like there's not even enough room to scallop those frets at that point. Like
I wish I had a tape measure here. Maybe
those old Washburns could be amazing, though. I got to hang out with the guy who does the. I hung out with Brian Nutter, and I can't remember his name. I think his name was like Jake or something like that. The guy who currently makes all the higher end versions of Washburns that are like the custom shop for Washburn at Summer NAMM this past Summer NAMM. But I doubt he made that one. I think he was doing other stuff in the 90s.
they're great guitars. It's a shame they really don't even make electrics anymore.
Yeah. It sounds like all the Washburn electrics are being phased out for the most part, except for the custom shop stuff. Like all the affordable stuff is just going away, which is, I don't know if I want to say it's sad. Like it's sad to hear that a company is not going to produce their line anymore, but they haven't been making electric guitars that anyone's talking about for like a while. Eric Filsinger just joined.
I just wonder, you're in the show. Everyone can see you and hear you.
Why are you not here, Eric?
Eric, click the link. We
Sorry,
need
guys.
more shirts versus the skins. We've only got 2 shirts right now. This is proof of peer pressure.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a team player, so that's all.
I'm gonna take a photo of this with my phone.
Damn it!
We got evidence.
What have I done?
Wait. First, Mike has to take his shirt off as well. I can't accept that.
I'm only taking a picture to send it to my wife.
Yeah. And
the next question: how much of the bottle is left there, Ryan?
Hey, honey, I'm just gonna disappear into the garage for 2 hours to talk to the boys. Okay.
Just as long as none of the female viewers show up, right?
It's fine if they show up, but if they want to participate, they have to be more creative with their camera angles.
I need a better camera.
Here we go. Here comes Eric.
No,
there he is.
All right.
We don't like him.
Here comes Eric.
No.
Still, skins are beating shirts. 5-3. Sorry, shirts. Skins are beating shirts.
He's got a Van Halen shirt, right?
Oh, he's not going to take that off.
Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. There's a lot of noise from Eric, so Eric, I'm going to mute you if you want to track down some
he has
headphones.
a transmission on.
He just needs to put a headset on or earbuds.
See what my wife just said. Oh, she just texted me a picture of she's interacting with our 2-year-old daughter right now, almost 3-year-old. So she's having
cool.
a different experience at the moment. I'm hanging out shirtless with the boys, and she's
Basically the same thing.
Getting punched in the face?
Please, let's not talk about Wiggle Stick now. I'm sorry.
That's a good rule. If you have a shirt, you're muted.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, Paul, what do you have there? It's got a Bixby. It's got an interesting F hole. I know that F hole. What is that guitar?
The Gretsch Electromatic.
It's a Gretsch.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the Gretsch Electromatics.
Gibson.
Oh, Eric got
It was
headphones
such a
all
pain
on
in
you.
the ass trying to find what the model number was.
Hey, Ryan.
Oh, Paul is
G2627T.
Is that Tricky
That's another one you have, Mike.
Ramirez or something? No.
Oh, this is a weird homemade job I picked up a while ago that I couldn't resist for the price.
Homemade.
What is it?
Whoa.
Looks like a ladle.
It's homemade. It's neck through.
Oh.
No.
Looks really sharp.
It's a mess.
Oh.
But if you
I
look,
like that it has
I had to mount the bridge on a piece of plexi to raise it to the right height. But I think I paid like $70 for it, and it had a lace sensor and a Bartoloni pickup in it, so I figured it was worth it just for that.
Yeah, I like that it has the raised center block like Firebird style on the back of it. And then the plexiglass spacer on the top so that the bridge will be high enough.
The neck,
is funny.
it is the deepest V neck.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to hold. It's bizarre. You cannot. It makes you wrap your thumb around, and it's really comfortable. But you can't put your thumb behind it.
I don't own any guitars
so I don't
with
know
like
if the guy.
shape.
How does it sound?
With a what?
Every now and then I encountered like one of those deep V necks, and I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. Like they can be so sharp.
Yeah, I should have a tape measure around, but it's like
again.
The V is almost as deep as an AirPod case from here to here.
Whoa!
Wow.
That's a
it's nuts.
That's why it has to have that raised part in the back, because the neck would be thicker than the body.
It sounds great. It plays well.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't know if the guy had no idea what he was doing, or if he knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, every now and then you encounter these builds that it's like someone who knows how to work with wood, and they know how to build stuff, but they have like a crazy idea of what to do with a guitar, and it works, but then it's like so bonkers that it's like it's so far outside of normal. Oh my gosh, my wife just brought me something.
Like
you're not.
Cover him up. Cover him up.
Okay, this became even weirder.
She's still loving.
Yeah, I like the color.
The topless cast.
I think it matches you very nice.
What are we doing right now? What is
the
this?
person the shoes?
Oh my gosh. Like, this is the sort of thing where I'm like shocked. I'll be shocked if screen grabs of this don't end up on Reddit or something.
Oh, come on, Ryan. Don't go there.
Oh. You look like a man that needs a margarita.
Next, you'll have a run at the Olympic.
May I remind you, this is a guitar podcast in theory.
Is it?
Hey, come on. Octave Up says double A. Like, I'm at least a D cup. Come on.
Legitimize it.
I think I felt more comfortable when you had
Stickers. I almost brought you stickers.
Oh my gosh, my wife is funny, guys.
Don't mess up my bikini.
Don't worry, honey. Guys, we're gonna wrap this up in like 15 minutes, and then I'll be able to go watch the kids.
I thought it was a tank top until you stood up.
No, this is her bikini top.
One last question, Federico. Does the PlayStation guitar twang? Because you have your neck pickup is like kind of like a tele.
There's
Does it twang?
Pickup, actually. Wait, I'll show it to you. It only has one pickup. This is actually a Fender Mexican pickup.
There you go. It should twang.
Oh wow, PlayStation guitar.
It should twang.
When you play that guitar, like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, or like what game do you play?
Crash Bandicoot.
Piersley.
Oh, nice.
Piersley. I don't remember.
And it's got a squire neck. I just bought this squire neck used, and the guy had no clue what I was gonna do with it.
As long as it's wearing, it's a tele.
It's right. It's a playcaster. I wish I could put a light in here. I will do it one day, so that when I click this button, it turns on, and then you have. I want to like put something in here, maybe an Arduino or something that output the sound what the PlayStation made when you turn it on.
What you need to complete the rig is you need a fuzz pedal built into the controller, and then you need to build an amp into an old CRT TV.
Kuvabe.
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 All right, guys, I'm gonna check out. Nice to see you.
I need to stick one of these control sticks in it.
I gotta check out too.
Nice seeing you. All of you.
It's been a lot of fun, guys. Until next time. I don't know if we'll take shirts off every time, but this is a lot of fun.
It was a teamwork. That's all.
It's summertime, right?
Peer pressure.
It's summertime. It's hot. I actually feel really refreshed now that I have my shirt off. I'm not going to put my shirt back on. I'm going to be the weird shirtless dad for the rest of the day, hanging out with my family.
Nice.
All right. You guys take it easy.
Take it easy.
Weird shirtless.
Bye, guys.
Dad, you need Budweiser.
I'm sorry. Do whatever you want. Post screen grabs wherever you want. I deserve it. Bye, everyone.
Take care. Stay grounded.